else.
So the latest news right now that we all woke up to is Floyd Mayweather will in fact make a return to combat sports, but this time it will not be boxing. It will either be a kickboxing rules or MMA rules, and the rules have yet to be decided by all accounts, and this will happen on December the 31st at Rizin 14 in Japan. And Floyd Mayweather will take on an undefeated fighter who's 27-0 at kickboxing, 4-0 at MMA in Tenshin Nasukawa. And he's 20 years old. Now, my initial reaction is it real? And by the looks of it, it's all real. And so this will be on New Year's Eve as well in Japan. Now, why is Floyd Mayweather doing this? Well, allegedly, he blows money like people drink water. So he could well be skint. And fighting in Japan is big, big money. Those in Japan, they love martial arts, as in they love boxing, they love kickboxing, they love MMA, they love judo, they love karate, they love all that kind of thing. Whenever a local guy, as in, for example, this lad here, is on TV, these people tune in to watch them. They really do. And Floyd Mayweather is going to get paid a whole heap load of cash. Do not be surprised if this is going to be a record payday for him. Now, his opponent, as I said, he's 27-0 at kickboxing, 4-0 at MMA, and the rules have yet to be decided for Rizin 14. Now, as he's only 20 years old, Floyd Mayweather is 40 years old or a bit older, whatever he may be. Do not be surprised if this lad has been paid off to lose. This could be the biggest con job that has ever happened in combat sports entertainment. This could be on par with WWE, as in the whole thing is scripted. And the reason that I say this is because this lad is only 20 years old, and if you get offered a couple of $1 million, a couple of £1 million, whatever it may be, translate that into Japanese currency, then at 20 years old, he could be set for life. So it's a good idea that he was to take his money, and you know what, nobody would blame him, and it would not be surprising to me that this was to happen. Of course, Floyd Mayweather, he could earn well over $100 million for this, while this lad could earn, $5 million, $10 million, for example, to take a dive. And to take a dive at 20 years old, listen, it's not something that's going to be harmful to his career at all, is it? Okay, because he'll know within himself that he could have beat Floyd Mayweather. But it is a bit of a risky move, of course. So if a deal like that has happened, which would not surprise me in the least, then it wouldn't also surprise me if this young lad, this Nasukawa, decides during the fight time, you know what, I'm actually going to spark out Floyd Mayweather. Because out of his 27 kickboxing fights, he's knocked out 26 of them. So he's only got the distance one time at kickboxing. So do not be surprised if he ends up knocking out Floyd Mayweather, thinking of the bigger picture. I'm the man who beat Floyd Mayweather. But ultimately, he's kind of supposed to beat Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is too old to be doing this. Floyd Mayweather will not be doing something like this unless he's confident of it. Now, his boxing career is secure. Whatever happens in this fight is not going to affect his record in one way, shape or form. It is not going to happen. Okay? So, does Floyd really care if he loses? Probably not, but I think he'd rather win. Floyd Mayweather would love to be able to go into MMA style rules or kickboxing even and get a win over this young lad to almost say, listen, I'm the ultimate combat sports superstar. I can beat anybody. I can adapt to your sport, even though it could well be scripted. I'm not saying it is scripted. I'm saying that it could well be, and I would not be surprised if it is. As I said, in Japan, people tune in to watch their guys fight. And this is going to be absolutely mega. And of course, people in America, listen, you can pretty much bet your backside that this is going to be pay-per-view. You can guarantee it. And this could be the biggest con job in combat sports history. It could well be. But ultimately, we don't know. And people will tune in to watch it. People will tune in just to see Floyd get his backside handed to him. That's what people will hope, to say, okay, finally, we've seen Floyd Mayweather lose, but it's not boxing. So, in theory, he's kind of supposed to lose. But, as I said, do not be surprised if this 20-year-old, this naive young lad, is thinking about setting up his future. for 5, 10 million, 2 million even, who knows? And he may well accept it to take an L against Floyd Mayweather Jr., just so Floyd Mayweather Jr. can walk around saying, I am the big I am, even though he's earned over $100 million. Now, there's no telling how much he's going to earn, but for this to happen on New Year's Eve as well, obviously it's a big time for celebrations. A lot of people will be drunk, and otherwise a lot of people will be doing gambling. A lot of people will be tuning in. And if this is going to be pay-per-view in Japan, then a lot of people are going to be clicking that button. Anyway, that's the news. December 31st in Japan at the Saitama Super Arena in Saitama, Japan. At Rizin 14, Floyd Mayweather Jr. will take on Tenshin Nasukawa even. Anyway, drop your thoughts below about it. Click that thumbs up and subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.